Hey, Blitz with Muffin here. Welcome back. Doing a top 5 rare tanks in the game. Now, I'm also doing a huge giveaway announcement with Economics Mate and Armored Pants, two awesome YouTubers. The description is right below on how to enter the giveaway, so go ahead and check that out. And the answer for the giveaway, you'll want to put that in with your comment, along with your in-game name and which server you're on. So pay attention for that in this video. So going right in terms of how to make this video, there's a couple ways to do it based on rarity. One is the least amount of played tanks, or the tanks that are the least played, or two, the tanks that are owned by the least amount of players. Now, all of this is off BlitzStars data, completely going off of this. And I already did a video on the least played, top 5 least played tanks. So I decided to go off of the tanks that are owned by the least amount of players that I thought would make the most sense for a video for top 5 rarest. So going right in, the one that I actually excluded from the list was the one tank that's not actually listed. It's not even in the Tankopedia or Wargaming's Tankopedia. It's a mystery tank. There's supposedly one player in the game that owns this mystery tank that's not listed. If any of you guys have any idea what tank that is, I would actually love to know what it is. So I excluded that one just because I have no idea what it is. But going off of the top 5, going from least rare to the most rare, number 5 is actually quite surprising. It was the event tank, the P4306 Anniversario, with 175 players only owning the tank. I actually thought there would have been a lot more. Now, BlitzStars data works in the way that I believe you need to have at least a minimum of 50 battles, or players need to have a minimum of 50 battles to have the data showed. So if there's a lot of players that have the tank, but they're also playing less than 50 battles in it, there actually could be more players. But the fact that there's only 175 players listed on BlitzStars that have over 50 battles in this thing still says it's pretty rare. So that actually is quite interesting. I actually did not expect this one to pop up on the list. The next one, number 4, is actually the Super Conqueror, with not that far behind with 174 players. Now, I can kind of see why this one is a bit more rare. Number 1, crates. 2, very expensive. And it was one of the newest crate tier 10 collectible tanks to get. So that one I can kind of see why it made that list. That one didn't surprise me as much. Going into number 3 is the IS-2 Pravda SP, with 110 players only. I actually decided not to pick up the tank. I'm not a huge anime fan, and I already have like a lot of different variants of IS-2s already in the game. So I don't like to completely get too much of the same thing, but quite interesting there. I thought actually more people would have owned this tank, just because I understand there's a ton of anime fans, just speaking with my friends and everything on Discord. And so I was actually kind of surprised. I thought that tank actually might have had some more. Going into the second most rare tank, and this one didn't surprise me as much, but it was the T2020, with only 107 players that own the tank. And this tank, it honestly was like not that great. I guess a lot of people and comments I'd seen on it, it just really fit well with the year 2020, because it was just kind of a disappointing tank. Nobody really cared about it. So just kind of fit with the year. But yeah, that came in number 2. And then in number 1, the tank that's listed as the one owned by the least amount of players actually in Wargaming's Tankopedia is the Firefly Saunders SP, with actually only 102 players claimed by Blitzstars that own this tank. So anyway, let me know what you guys think, or if your top 5 rarest tanks are different from this list. I'd actually be quite curious. Anyway, this is the Muffin here. Once again, subscribe to Economics Mate, Armored Pants. Follow the instructions in the description below to enter the giveaway if you guys are interested. And you guys stay cool and keep tanking.